Why do people take drugs? Probably because of the few pleasant effects of the drugs that they take. A few of these pleasant effects of some drugs are alcohol. Makes most of us happy, initially, and creates the illusion of general friendship. Others can be aggressive. Tobacco calms the nerves by relieving the craving it has created itself. Valiums removes or numbs the pain and revulsion at the world that we have created. Amphetamines gives us energy and intensity of thought. Cannabis, it provokes short-term peace of mind, relaxation, and thought. Ecstasy provokes emotion that people think is joy and love. L.S.D causes pleasure and a magnified appreciation of the awesome immensity of reality. Heroin creates a shield or bubble that protects one from the outside world vibes. All of the pleasant effects these drugs provoke are in essence things that cannot be found in the world or system we live in today. Some people at least desperately need to feel them. No one goes around loving each other. We all walk around wary of each other. When someone sees the divine in us, the being, the smiles and recognition, we think, what do they want from me? The world or system in which we've been brought up has taught us nothing in relation to these, our spiritual needs. Its only concern has been to teach us to want its products and to feed every want that we might have, our selfish wants. And they want us to ingrain this illegal hierarchy of the system deep within us. People who don't mind this reality are either very strong human beings, or I'm very sorry to say, humans deeply lacking in any spirituality whatsoever. So we join this rat race to buy into the system's products and consume, and waste, thereby destroying ourselves, the planet, and its natural resources. Looking at it from a God's eye perspective, all these drugs are freely available to any of us in order to cancel the need for Him. Drugs supply a very bad imitation with very bad side effects of all that we feel when in direct contact with Him: love, joy, peace, etc. Let's make no mistake. Satan, the opposer, evil, whatever you prefer, directs drugs at the more spiritual people to soothe the feeling that something's not right with the world today, and prevents them from finally, after the heartache, sorrow, and depression of doing something about it, beginning to change the world and the system. That we cannot do this, that it's impossible, and that He doesn't exist are two of the three biggest lies that the Father of lies has ever told us. It is because we have believed His lies that we are in such a mess. The biggest of these lies is that we are only human. The come down that you feel when the effects of these chemical, physical, poor substances wear off comes about because you have not used your will, your spirit or being to arrive at those feelings. You simply take the quick and easy human path, which always lets you down. The more spiritually sensitive a person is, the greater the high, but also the greater the come down. If we begin to will our way towards these beautiful states of mind, it would then be a constant climb, a persistent, continual rush, which will never reach its peak throughout all of eternity. Multiply the good feelings that drugs give by infinity, and we can begin to get the idea of what heaven is all about. What will give us the impetus, the kickstart to do this is the truth of why we're here on this planet and why it is so bad. Why we don't just feel good all the time. Why we question in the first place, which is a very good question. And knowing the plan. It is up to every individual to look for the answers whatever, whenever, wherever, however you want to, or right here. But please bear this in mind. Make sure the ones that you go to provide you with the answers you are looking for, and don't just provide you with their own answers. If you believe the lie that for some questions there is no answer, then you will never receive them. Let him who seeks not stop seeking until he finds, and when he finds, he will be troubled. The truth hurts at first, and when he has been troubled, he will marvel and reign over all. He will know. Christ says this in the Gospel of Thomas. In this evil world, People give drugs to people in order to remove their drug problem. People, your drug dependency or usage is a result of a cause, a spiritual and non-physical cause. We aren't chemical dependent, we are love dependent. We have been conned into believing that by using something physical, that our spirits, beings, souls, the real us, which are non-physical, light, essence, will feel better. With every come down you feel worse, and the next high is always lower. The only permanent solution is to learn how to use your willpower, not only so you don't take drugs, including pharmaceutical ones, but primarily to water the vast spiritual desert inside every one of us and to fulfill the very reason for our existence. Behind the minute reality this world and its people see is a glorious and immense expanse of truth simply lying there waiting to be discovered by us. Truth is stranger than fiction. No fable even begins to compare with the script of life that has been written by the author himself. It is our ignorance and our arrogance, which are the two sides of the same coin, that prevents us from learning to read it, because we think we know all there is to know. How long will we vote and thereby give our permission to the loveless system and those who actually like it to laugh at us? How long will we allow them to drive the hippies into their communities, into themselves, where they cannot do any damage to the evil in the world? It is not the gays who have to come out of the closet. It is those who love good, justice, and freedom, if they are free and fearless. How long will we perpetuate this lie? How long will we let our will or our spirit go to waste because of lack of spiritual exercise? How long shall we ask God to forgive us for being so stupid? How long shall it take, rebels, for us to fight back? It's the system that drives us to drugs. It's destroying us, my friends. If we don't destroy it while we still have the opportunity and replace it with the loving and caring before it's too late, we certainly won't be able to do it once it's already succeeded in destroying us.